Welcome back, toy fans, to episode 155 of Reynolds Reviews. And on today's episode, What I Got for Christmas, Part 2. Cue the march. Welcome back, everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we're going to take a look at Part 2 of a few Christmas gifts that I got this year. Now, this feels a little bit strange because it's Part 2 of the previous video, but it's a few weeks after Christmas now, so it feels a little bit odd doing this. But like I said, I was light on toys for this Christmas. I did say to people, try and stay away from toys at the moment because I've just got no room left in the base. But I did get a few nice bits, and today we're going to take a look at what else I got. So let's jump straight in. Okay, so we're going to start with Transformers the movie. Now, not a toy, obviously, but I did get this for Christmas, and what a gift. I was so happy when I opened this. I love Transformers the movie from '86. It's got a very, very special place in my sort of childhood memories. I've said this story a few times now. My grandparents took me and my brother to see this back in '86, and then afterwards we went to Woolworths and bought a couple of Transformers, and I know some people have issue with this movie, because they kill off the old guard, and, we've got the new Transformers coming in at that point, but, I mean, how can anyone not love Galvatron? And when Megatron's reformatted, and, like I said, I know people have got issues with Hot Rod, because of how he sort of becomes the new leader and things like that, but for me, this is a great movie, and you may have seen, if you follow me on social media, you may have seen on Facebook that I had a bit of a pyjama day just after Boxing Day, and I watched this, and wow, I got a hot drink, put my feet up and watched Transformers the movie, and what a day. Loved it, still love it now as an adult, loved it as a kid. Yeah, so really, really pleased to get this. I do have a few Transformers figures, and I know Hot Rod's recently been re-released on in a new style, new movie packaging, and I think it's an absolutely beautiful looking figure. The packaging is awesome as well, but just a little bit too expensive for me, so I don't think I'll be picking it up. I'm trying to stick to original G1s now. Reissues as well, I do like those, so I'll probably give that a miss, but it does look like a beautiful figure. But this is not the only Transformers gift I got. Okay, and here's the next one. So, my brother and sister-in-law on Rachel's side bought me this for Christmas, and I know a lot of people have a real issue with Wheelie, but I've got to say, I don't mind him. I've always said I don't mind him as a character. Now, obviously, the Transformer itself looks a bit iffy because of where the Autobot sign is on his when he's in robot mode, but it's just something about him. I liked him in the movie, and I think there's just something about Wheelie as a Transformer that I just like. I don't know what it is. I quite like the little car that he turns into, and I'm not going to be opening this. This is obviously the reissue. It's not an original. But I really like it. I really like it. It displays really well. I'm going to keep him on the card, and I think I'm going to pick up a few more of the mini-bots in the reissue carded figures, because they are quite well priced. You can pick them up on eBay, usually between £15 and £20, maybe 22. But I think they're really well priced, so I'm going to pick up a few more mini bots. But I started with Wheelie, and yeah, I mean, I know our Tez really don't like him, but then Tez likes Jar Jar, and I really don't, so it's one of those. But I really like him, and I'm really pleased to get him into my collection. But we're not going to linger too much on Wheelie, so let's move on. Now, you may not recognise this guy, so this guy is a character called Handlebar, and he's from Bravestar. Now, again, if you follow the channel closely and you follow me closely on social media, you may know that I'm really enjoying Bravestar right now as a toy line. Not a huge line, so quite a nice side collection to have, but this guy is Handlebar, and I got this for Christmas. Very, very happy to get it. So this guy is going to populate my Bravestar collection. Now, I need to give a special thank you, though, to Derby Collector, because when I got this guy, he didn't come with his plate. He should come with 2 plates, but Steve managed to pick me one up, so thank you to Derby Collector. I mean, I'm thanking Derby Collector all the time, aren't I? But yeah. Now, the one thing I haven't tried, now I've put the plate in his hand. Now, this little red button there, if you press that, is meant to throw the plate, but I've not actually tried it, so I'm a little bit unsure that if it works and how well it works, so I'm tempted to press it now, but the plate could go anywhere. Let's give it a go. Whoa! Jesus, where's that gone? All right, well, it works, everybody. Okay, so we just snap that back. There we go. Okay, but I've lost his plate. I don't know. It's gone down the back of that unit. Let me see if I can find it. The plate's back, everyone. We've retrieved it. It went right down the back of the bloody unit near my window. Okay, so, but yeah, Handlebar is a great character. I hope to pick up a few more Bravestar figures. I'm hoping to pick up Deputy Fuzz and Sandstorm soon, and then I think I'll probably be satisfied with my Bravestar collection. But yeah, really happy to get this guy. Okay, moving on. Okay, so moving on now. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, I don't tend to chase Funkos. They're not really my thing. However, I do get them as gifts. But when I do get them as gifts, the people that buy me them always seem to pick out a really, really good character, and one that I'm always happy to receive. And this one is no different. The lovely Rachel bought me Skeletor and Snake Mountain. And just how cool is it to have a mini Snake Mountain in there? So, yeah, I really do like this. Like I say, I don't generally chase them, but I've got to admit, when I opened this, I had a real good chuckle to myself, and I just think it's so cool to get Skeletor with Snake Mountain. But yeah, so this is going to display great. I've already got a space for it, so yeah, really, really pleased to get that. And I do like Motu, you know, again, if you follow the channel, I am into a little bit of Motu at the moment. You know, I do love my Origins. I've got a lot of vintage Motu as well, so this is going to fit in really nicely. But yeah, really, really nice piece. So really happy to get that. Okay, and last but certainly not least, the lovely Rachel bought me a vintage boxed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles party wagon. And I've wanted one of these for quite a while. Ever since I've sort of found Ryan, the Collector Kids channel, I've been loving TMNT, you know, some of the stuff that he's had on his channel, those huge hauls of all vintage carded TMNT figures and things. And I've wanted a party wagon for quite a while, and then the lovely Rachel bought me a boxed one for Christmas. So I've opened it up, I have checked all the insides. There was a couple of pieces missing, but already my good friend Darby Collector has already sorted me out with those pieces. So it is now complete, and I'm really, really pleased to get this. So, but I absolutely love this. I mean, look at the artwork on the front. I just think it's an amazing box, just unbelievable packaging, and the packaging is half the attraction to these items, isn't it? But yeah, absolutely love this. But I've not taken it out properly and assembled it yet, so let's do that. And there we go. Now look at that. How awesome is the party wagon? Now, like I said, I've just got to give a big thank you to Steve, Darby Collector, because when I got this, it was missing a wing mirror and a little piece for the radar. So he managed to source me those really quickly on Christmas Day as well. I don't know how he does it. So it is now complete, and I'm super, super pleased. I mean, it's the first time I've ever owned one. Didn't own one as a kid. We've got the laughing gas and the stink bombs there. Like I said, I love the box. And then we've got the party wagon itself. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not going to mess around with it too much because I'm not entirely sure how it works. It's the first time I've owned one. I think if I lift this roof comes up, and I think if I lift it, then the seat will shoot out. Now, it has a seat that comes out on a stem, and then a turtle would sit inside it. However, Rachel did tell me, I was aware of this when she gave me it, that the bracket on the back, now this is spring loaded, and I believe when you open the roof this springs out. Ryan will probably be cringing because I'll probably be explaining it wrong, but this bracket there is broken, and I believe this is pretty common on these because I think it's a weak point, so that needs a repair or a replacement, which hopefully I will sort out. But other than that, the party wagon is complete, and it still will display beautifully well, so I'm really pleased to get that. However, I did buy myself a little Christmas present just before Christmas. I bought one for myself. Now, I was watching sort of social media quite closely, and so many people in the collector groups were putting up the reissue party wagons that they were finding them in the local B&M for like $19.99, so £20. Now, we've got a brand new B&M. I was looking, and there was never one there. And then I went in on spec one day, and there was one on the shelf. So I've managed to get a reissue party wagon as well. So I actually wouldn't mind to do a comparison video, put the vintage one next to the reissue, just see how close they are, and just see if they're, you know, identical. The box is practically identical. There are a few differences, but I wouldn't mind to do a comparison video. So if that interests you, jump in the comments and let me know. But I'm very, very happy to get this. I mean, look at that. Look at the front. We've got the snarling teeth. We've got the TMNT badge. Obviously, these laser guns move. This pops down as well, just to sort of be like a guard on the windscreen. Yeah. I'm so, so pleased with this. So cool. It's party time. Really pleased with this. I just think it's such a nice piece. Boot the foot. Foot stinks. Yeah. Absolutely love it. So thank you, Rachel. I'm really, really pleased to get this in my collection. Does that go back up? Does that click? Is that meant to click back up, or does it just kind of, don't know, kind of clicks? Again, Ryan will be wondering what I'm doing here. Look, does that kind of stops up? I don't know if that's meant to click. But yeah, really pleased to get this in my collection. So there we go, everyone. That is the end of part 2. Now, even though I sort of requested people go light on toys over Christmas, I still think I did pretty well, don't you? But yeah, just want to say, you can see now a little bit more clear, just the corner of the bracket there is cracked. So if anyone knows a good repair for that, or how sort of, if it's easily replaced, let me know, because obviously it's spring loaded, so I'm always a little bit sort of wary of taking things off that have got springs in, like mask vehicles, you know. Once they all start popping their bits everywhere, I'm always a little bit worried that I won't be able to get it back together. So if you know a good repair for that, let me know. But yeah, I think I did really well. Obviously, the Transformers movie, loving that. Going to give that another watch at some point. We've got Wheelie on card, handlebar for Bravestar, and then we've got Skeletor and Snake Mountain as Funko, which will display great as well. So the Party Wagon is going to go back in the box. I'm displaying that with the reissue one as well. Like I said, jump in the comments if you want to see a comparison video. I wouldn't mind to sort of get them out. Now, I've heard on social media that the stickers that come with the reissue, not all the original stickers are there, like some are missing, so I'll be very interested to see if that's the case. But yeah, there you go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and giving me a shot. I hope you'll consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you're one of my existing viewers and existing subscribers, thank you for sticking with me, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I always try to read everyone's comments and get back to everybody. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.